Ciao a tutti, bentrovati. Vi do un caloroso benvenuto, su questo canale digitale, nel quale, sto caricando la mia prima lezione, a distanza, quindi, un'esperienza di didattica a distanza, alla quale dovremo un attimo, abituarci, spero per poco tempo, e nella speranza che, appunto la situazione ritorni alla normalità. Ehm, Dunque in questa prima lezione, vi vorrei parlare, dei verbi modali. Ehm, In merito a ciò avevo caricato delle schede per voi, nella sezione didattica digitale, quindi i verbi modali. I verbi modali, uhm, sono, il verbo can, could, may, might e poi in aggiunta, must and have to. Verbi modali appunto, così come, si evince dalle schede che ho caricato, sono, questi i principali, che andremo ad affrontare in questa prima parte. Diciamo che di base i verbi modali sono dei verbi che, seguono diciamo, i concetti di, volere, di potere, di, dovere e in quanto tali, essi, si accompagnano con altri verbi, e si accompagnano, nella forma, diciamo così, infinita senza il to. Quindi le schede che ho caricato, volevano essere soprattutto un ripasso per voi, di strutture verbali che già, in qualche modo avete affrontato, nel biennio. Questo ripasso appunto, è necessario per poter affrontare l'aspetto dei verbi modali che ci interessa, in questo momento, e cioè i verbi modali utilizzati per poter fare delle deduzioni piuttosto che, delle speculazioni, delle ipotesi, circa, delle, situazioni. Per la lezione di oggi ho preparato per voi un PowerPoint che andrò comunque a caricare, in contemporanea, e il mio invito è quello appunto, di, seguire questa lezione, questo video, e allo stesso tempo diciamo di andare a ad aprire il PowerPoint che ho creato per voi, in modo tale da avere un'idea, ben, precisa di ciò, di cui stiamo parlando. Allora, modali di deduzione. In inglese si chiamano modals of deduction. Allora, nel PowerPoint che ho preparato per voi, così ho dato un tema a quest'argomento e ho scelto il tema di Sherlock Holmes. Il titolo dice "Models of Deduction Inside the Mind of Sherlock Holmes". Allora, tutti voi saprete che, chi era Sherlock Holmes. Esatto, appunto, il famoso, detective, inglese, che è appunto, personaggio, al centro, dell'opera, di, Arthur Conan Doyle. Appunto il personaggio di Sherlock Holmes ci guiderà, in questa nostra, avventura, per poter, scoprire assieme, quelli che sono i modali utilizzati per formulare della deduzione, e faremo un viaggio appunto all'interno della mente di Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes perché? Perché è lui il maestro appunto della deduzione, della, speculazione, Sherlock Holmes infatti ha, risolto, la maggior parte dei suoi casi attraverso, questa, filosofia, la filosofia della deduzione. Okay, allora andiamo, a vedere di che cosa si tratta. Quindi, in today's lesson we're going to look at deduction and we're going to practice by making some, sentences. Okay, who is Sherlock Holmes? Do you know how it solved many of his cases? What is deduction? So deductions are guesses based on facts, you know. And what are modal verbs? Must, can't, may, might, and could. So let's look at models of deduction and the present. So deductions are guesses based on known facts. You can use modal verbs. We can make deductions about the present with must be, very sure, 99%. Can't be, very sure, we think it's possible, 99%. Or may, might, could be, we think it's possible, 50%. Ok, allora, i modali di deduzione, appunto l'uso dei verbi modali per poter fare delle deduzioni sul tempo presente. Quindi se usiamo must con il finito del verbo essere be, must be, in questo caso siamo sicuri, diciamo così, al 99%, very sure. Se usiamo invece can't be, siamo sempre sicuri e pensiamo che sia impossibile al 99%, oppure utilizziamo may, might, could be, in alternativa, quando pensiamo che qualcosa sia possibile al 50%. Quindi i modali di deduzione al presente. Guardate, qui c'è una foto. La domanda è questa: what deduction can you make about this photo? So this is a picture of a man wearing a uniform. Now, what deduction can you make about this photo? You can use must be, you are very sure, 99%. You can use can't be, very sure, 99%. We think it's impossible. And may, might, could, we think it's possible, 50%. Okay, let's make our deductions. He must be a chef, very sure, 99%. He can't be a policeman, very sure. We think it's impossible that he is a policeman, 99%. Or he may, might, could be famous. We think it's possible, 50%. So we are sure that he is a chef and it might be famous. Maybe he's on television and he is a very famous or very well-known chef. Okay, let's look at this other photo. How many deductions can you make about this photo in the present? Okay, so in the picture we can see two people, a man and a woman. They are by the seaside and they are quite close to each other. They have their arms around each other's body. Okay, let's look at the next photo and let's make the possible deductions. They must be friends. Yeah, why not? They must be friends. They can't be working. It's impossible that they are working because they are by the seaside and they are enjoying themselves by the seaside. So maybe they must be on vacation. They might be married. We think this is possible. They might be married, but it's not sure 100%. It's a deduction, okay? Okay, let's move on to the next photos. Okay, in the photo, you can see a cat, which is hiding. We can only see part of his face. Uh, what deduction can you make about this photo? He must be hiding. He must be hiding. He can't be very old. Can't be very old. He looks like he's a young cat. He could be afraid. He could be afraid. So we think it's possible that he's afraid. 50%. Okay. Let's continue and let's look at the next photo. How many deductions can you make about this photo? So we can use must be if we are very sure about something, 99%. Can't be, we think it's impossible, 99%. Or may, might, could be, we think it's possible, 50%. Okay, there is this girl, and she is seated in front of a computer. We don't know what she's doing. Let's see what possible deductions you can make. She must be at home, yes, because the place she is in is similar to home setting. She can't be working. She might be surfing the net. She might be surfing the net. So 50% she might be surfing the net, but we are not sure. We're only making deductions. The next photo. What are your deductions about this photo? Let's see what possible deductions are. So you see a man, he is running away from something, and there is a plane which is flying nearly over him. Let's check. He must be running away. It's sure that he's running away. The plane can't be very new. The plane can't be very new. And he could be a criminal. He could be a criminal. That's why he's running away. But we are not sure. Maybe someone who is escaping from danger. Okay. Now let's look at models of deduction used in the past. We can also make deductions about the past. How do you think the burglar got in? There is a broken window, there are glasses on the floor, and we can say he must have climbed through the window. He must have climbed through the window. Guardate questa costruzione. He must have climbed through the window. So we are making guesses about the past, about what has already happened. But we are not sure, okay? So the use of modal verb plus have plus past participle. He must have climbed through the window, okay? Possible deductions about the past. If we are sure, very sure, 99%, we can say he must have climbed through the window. If we think something is impossible, 99%, we can say he can't have come through the door. He can't have come through the door, very sure. Or he could have escaped through the window. We think it's possible. He must have climbed through the window and he might have escaped through the window. We think it's possible. 50%. Let's look at this picture. How many past deductions can you make about this photo? So we use must have, very sure 99%, can't have, very sure 99%, we think it's impossible. May, might, could have, we think it's possible. Models of deduction about the past. Let's make some deductions. He must have robbed a bank. He must have robbed a bank. He is a robber. He can't have taken much money. Can't have taken much money. The money he is carrying is not too much. The police might have seen him. The police might have seen him because he is running away. Okay? Now let's look at this other picture. How many past deductions can you make about this photo? They must have caught him. He can't have escaped, so it's impossible that he has escaped. They may have sent him to prison for a long time for what he has done. Okay. Here is another picture for you to look at. You can see a girl. She has a crown on her head and she looks very happy, very excited. So something must have happened. How many past deductions can you make? She must have won. She must have won something, a competition. She can't have expected to win, so she didn't know she was going to win. She may have won Miss World because the crown she's wearing, also the flowers, it's about a beauty competition. So in this case, might be Miss World. We are not 100% sure, but 50%, yes. Okay, let's look at this other picture. How many past deductions can you make about this photo? There has been a car accident, so the car must have crashed. The car must have crashed. She can't have been hurt because we can see that she is standing and she looks not hurt. She may have been driving. She may have been driving. There is no one else in the picture, so we make the deduction that she may have been driving. Okay, now it's your turn. Here are some photos, 3 pictures for you to look at and to make deduction. How many present deductions can you make about these photos? Use the examples that I have made for you, okay? And write deductions, present deductions for these pictures. Okay. Here are some other photos, 5 pictures. How many past deductions can you make about these photos? Ok. Allora, questa era la spiegazione dell'argomento, quindi dei modals for deduction, i verbi modali utilizzati per fare delle deduzioni o delle speculazioni. Quindi adesso tocca a voi e prendete il vostro quaderno e scrivete appunto delle frasi con delle deduzioni prima al presente e poi al passato, riguardanti, la serie di foto che ho caricato, per, voi. Seguite gli esempi, che vi ho mostrato e buon lavoro. Okay, that's all for today. I hope we have enjoyed, the video and the lesson. Thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Bye bye.